All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'd like to call a meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I make a note that Robinson is absent. Full business approval of minutes. Item number 1, the regular meeting minutes of 11 July 2024 were provided for review. I need a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of July 11, 2024 as presented.
So moved.
I have a motion and a second. Call roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Abstain.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
Pass. Audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address the council on an item that is not on the agenda? Come on up.
Excuse me.
State your name and address for the record.
My name is Jeanette Labby Haldeman. I live at H20, the 4H Road in Lansing
Thank you.
for the last 52 years. I'm here today just to make a statement about Tim Vandal. He has done something quite heroic in my mind to offer, I know someone else who did that who lives locally too, and it really is an amazing thing to offer to do and to donate a kidney to someone else. So he needs a Lansing Honor Award of some kind for being such a good citizen.
Here.
Thanks. All right, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. New business. Item number 2 is executive session, attorney-client privilege. I need a motion to go into executive session for consultation with the attorney for the city, which would be deemed privileged in an attorney-client relationship, KSA 754319B2, for a period of, what did we say?
15. So that's 15 on here.
15 minutes. Okay, so that would be 7:17. All right, returning at 7:17.
Move. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Call roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
That's over.
4 years.
Yes, area.
There's a motion and a second.
It's heavily, it's.
Return to open session.
So moved.
7:17. Call roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
Return to open session and no binding action was taken during the executive session. Item number 3 is appointment to unexpired Ward 2 term. 3 people submitted applications for Ward 2 council position. After council members Marcus Major stepped down from his position on 11 July 2024. His unexpired term ends January 28th. Council held a special meeting, interviewed 3 candidates. The council will now make nominations to fill the vacancy.
I make a motion to approve Jake Kowalowski to fill the unexpired term of Ward 2 council member ending in January 2028.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other nominations? Call roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
Motion passed. Congratulations, Mr. Shea.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to the meeting. I really appreciate you coming in.
It was hard. It was hard.
Swear in at the next one to allow for his family to be here and stuff. but
Okay.
you are more than welcome to.
You can sit up here.
Oh, there's a seat open on the planning commission now.
I'm in the library board, so there you go.
Yeah, I can't do both, but I have to recycle land in the morning as well, so.
It's gonna be a conflict.
It's in your Bibles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They don't want any governing body. Or, I don't know.
They will be.
All right, item number 4. What?
Mr. Mayor, I thought as city clerk, I understand that we're gonna do it for family purposes, but I would recommend that if, Mr. Kovaleski is going to participate and vote, that we kind of abundance of caution and swear.
I'd say we swear him in.
We're good.
And then we can do a ceremonial swearing.
Yeah, I'd like to recommend you come out here so you.
Yeah.
You up.
I only want a picture.
Yeah, I think there's that.
Hey, careful.
I'm playing with her, she knows.
Oh, no.
Okay, I state your name.
I, Jake Kovaleski,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and enact my position as council member for Ward 2.
and act my council member position for Ward 2.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, we good now?
We're good.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Item number 4 is approval of ordinance number 1115. Bond Counsel Gilmore and Bell has prepared ordinance number 1115, requesting that the city council authorize and provide for the issuance of taxable general obligation bonds, series 2024C of the city of Lansing, Kansas, for the permanent financing of the portion of the 2020-1 temporary notes issued to purchase land at Town Center. So I need a motion to approve and adopt ordinance number 1115, authorizing and providing for the issuance of taxable general obligation bonds, series 2024C of the city of Lansing, Kansas, providing for the levy and collection of an annual tax for the purpose of paying the principal and interest on said bonds as they become due, authorizing certain other documents and actions in connection therewith, and making certain covenants with respect thereto. I sound like a lawyer. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
This is where I would add, okay, there was something in there about being able to pay this off in 7 years instead of 10 years. If that happens, does that strengthen our financial position, or is there a penalty assigned if we do that, if we go that route?
I can speak from here. Thank you for the question. Clayton Kelly with Piper Sandler, financial advisor for the city. So a really good question on that. There is no penalty for paying code.
Okay.
So essentially with a bond issue, what comes with it typically is within 7 to 10 years, you have the option, if you have funds available, to pay it off early. For this particular bond issue, there's no penalty to do so. A couple other things I'll go ahead and mention as well, just in regards to the sale. If helpful, I don't know if you guys have a summary in front of you, kind of sharing the results, but really good results for the city. We've actually seen rates drop quite a bit the last 3 months. So timing wise, it's worked out really well. And when you kind of are trying to evaluate, was this a good result for the city? One of the things that you want to look at is the number of bids that you received, and then how close were they to each other. And if you look at it, you received 6 bids, which is really good in this environment. And then the difference between the winning bid and the last place bid was 0.3%. So they were all very tight, very close, and really volatile in your environment. So just want to say that a lot of that goes to your point as well of the credit standing of the city. How is that impacting future interest rates that we receive for future bond issuances? You're in a really good position, and that will improve.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what. Okay.
Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, who made a second?
Who made the second?
Dan.
Yeah.
Dan.
And we gotta yell loud now, so we know what's going on. All right, so we do have a motion and a second, so call the roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby,
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski,
Yes.
Perfect.
Don't get that name sort of.
All right, motion approved. Item number 5 is approval of resolution number B8, 2024. Bond Council Gilmore and Bell has prepared resolution B8, 2024, requesting that the City Council adopt a resolution authorizing and directing the sale and delivery of taxable general obligation bonds, Series 2024C for the City of Lansing. So I need a motion to approve and adopt resolution B8, 2024A, resolution authorizing and directing the sale and delivery of taxable general obligation bonds, Series 2024C.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this one? This is just a resolution that we always say. Call roll.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Kirby,
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski.
Yes.
Motion passed. Any department heads? The attorney,
Another.
Thank you.
is absent for good reason. Okay, we'll go around the horn. Jesse, start with you.
All right, I just like to wish him get well soon.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of what he did. And I think he's a very generous person to go into the night for somebody else. So it's an awesome thing. That's all I got.
All right, thanks. Dan,
Echo what Jesse said. You know why we're all in here. On Friday, I had some business with Terry in the library. We walked in, saw ceiling tiles hanging down a foot, and we saw emergency vehicles over at City Hall. So when I finished here, I just went over there, and it was amazing. You would, even with the destruction, it was amazing to see everybody working there. I mean, we had Parks and Recs there, we had wastewater there, we had the city admin there. The police was there except for the chief. I think he was on vacation. So we had public works and people from that would normally be on the streets. We had the fire department there. The guys were downstairs in the community room with their tools, bringing down the soggy tiles. And Tony finally got to check off the bucket list and rode the Zamboni. We had the economic development people, city clerk and library. And if you wonder how much damage there was, I saw Josh, economic development, pick up a printer, and there was gallons of water that came out of it. And they were all like that. I mean, just a horrendous amount of water came down. And Tim took me out to the plug. And the tree roots had just plugged up and actually separated the drain plug from the next one down. It was, but everybody worked together, got it knocked out, and you couldn't have seen a better, well-oiled machine. Kudos to the entire staff there.
Right.
That's everything.
all right. Thanks. I'd echo that. Gary?
I got to witness everybody working together too. It was amazing. And I believe did Leavenworth come out, fire department?
51.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. So I don't know. Nobody was panicked. Everybody, there was just a spirit of camaraderie. And so it was amazing. As sad as it was to look at the building and everything that was going on there, it was pretty cool just to see everybody working together and just talking about it and what they were going to do. And so, yeah. And also with Tim, it is amazing. Jeanette, I agree with what you said. I don't know what we do, but it's, you know, it's pretty amazing what that guy did. That's all I got.
All right, thanks, Karen. Donna?
Well, congrats to Jake. Now the work really begins. I think he had a tough one planning commission. That worked with me, that's no problem. Want to thank Tim and Jeff for throwing your hat in the ring. Both fully qualified, obviously, you know, from the resumes and all that. Please keep us in mind. Like I said, planning commission is going to need help. Water board is going to need help. But there's stay involved with the community. And again, to Tim, God bless Tim. Got word the other day that the surgery went well and he was in recovery. That was pretty good. That's all I got here.
All right, thanks. Kevin?
Yes, gentlemen, there was no candidate that didn't deserve to be up there. There was just only room for one of you. So thank you for your interest in governing Lansing, and Terry, thank you for keeping us informed on Tim and how he's doing. So, all
All right, James?
Can't just echo everything else that's already been said. I was here on Friday too. And the teamwork and people were just digging in and getting the work done. Regarding Tim, you would like to think it's one thing to do it for a family member. It's something else to do it for somebody else. And I think that really speaks volumes to the character of Tim, and we're lucky to have a guy like that. Go ahead.
And Jake?
I don't have much, just appreciate the opportunity. I'm looking forward to serving the residents and, you know, doing what I can for Ward 2. With that, I make a motion to adjourn.
Well, you got that right.
Jesse primed me.
I have a motion and a second.
Second.
Yes,
Put a name down.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn, call it all.
Mr. Gardner.
Yes.
Mr. Clemens.
Yes.
Mr. Brungard.
Yes.
Mr. Stednica.
yes.
Mr. Gardner.
Yeah.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes.
Mr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Every once in a while, I will say, for the adjournment, just to keep.